Hey there, Catherine back to share with you how we created a product experience at Best Self. Now, if you watched the previous video, you know what the steps were as far as Act 1, what are you doing viscerally, 2, behavior, and then 3, reflective. These 3 parts are super important for creating an entire experience. And, rather than just keep it all theoretical, I'm gonna show you how we took this model and did it for Best Self, specifically with the self journal. For the visceral piece, think about positioning. We didn't call ourselves a day planner. We called ourselves a 13-week framework to achieve your goal. Like Starbucks separate themselves with using grande rather than medium, we wanted to use the term goal framework rather than day planner because we wanted to create a new anchor in your mind. We believed that people would place more importance on achieving a goal than planning and organizing their day. So this would make them more invested in the outcome and actually use the product. We also knew we wanted to create a similar experience to Apple. So the moment our product arrived at a customer's door to opening a package, we came up with a bunch of questions like, how can we build anticipation before it's even opened? How do we create an experience to remember? How do we tell a story through the packaging? Our mission was to design a beautiful box that people would keep, but we didn't want it to be stored in the back of a closet somewhere gathering dust. It should still serve a purpose. And that was the self journal chronicles your goals and serves as a physical representation of your achievements. And these goals should be celebrated, they should be put on display, which is why we designed the box the way we did, to put your goal on the side of it and then see it on your bookshelf. We even got down to detailing the packaging tape on the outside of the box. See, we didn't have the budget for a custom box when we started, so the way that we created a unique branded experience was with packing tape. It's a great way to create this on a super low budget. And the funny story is that we've had customers tell us that they saw a box in their apartment building that someone else had ordered with this tape, and that they ended up checking out the site, they were curious, and they bought from us. So you can turn that shipping mailbox into an opportunity to really sell what it is that you do. So it was really important to us that it was clear how to be successful with this product, to ensure that we're not making people feel like a failure or that they don't know what success looks like. So to do this, we created a bunch of content, resources, quick start guides to help people find success within minutes of getting the self journal. Here are some things that we did. We created quick start guides so that you knew how to complete the journal based on frequently asked questions. We built up a community of people who were trying to achieve their goals through the self journal. This was important because we knew you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and a lot of people don't have a community where they live, so we wanted to create a space where people could share their goals. This group has become a huge resource for us, one that we didn't really even consider when we first made it, but we interact with customers, we get feedback, we tell them about new products coming out, we get ideas for future products, and we have over 40,000 customers in that group every single day. This came from a culmination of the steps we took during the visceral part, these behavioral parts, and generally focused on keeping people delighted and knowing what they had to do next. People get confused and concerned when they don't know what success looks like or know what the next step is. Another part of this reflective piece was that the self-journal appealed to our customers' self-image. So they felt like they're motivated, they're people that set goals, they're working towards something bigger. And to motivate people further, we worked on creating engaging challenges for them, keeping them accountable, and keeping them moving forward. We knew how important it was to have our customers create a habit of completing the journal every day, so we created a challenge to encourage them to do so. And the challenge became essentially like a rebate system. So if they used the product every day for 30 days and they shared it, we would give them a $10 gift card. Now, to be eligible for this, they would have to take a picture of their journal and either tag us on social media or drop it into the Best Self Alliance, which is our group. Now, at the time, we just wanted almost to have them consume the product and use it in order to create a habit. We got incredible group engagement. We had incentivized habit creation. We got a ton of user-generated content, and that helped us with our marketing. It also helped people understand why they would use it, because sometimes when you get like a blank journal in the mail, you're like, oh, where do I start? But if you see examples of how other people are using it, it really helps you figure out what you want to do. Physical versus digital. How do we bridge the gap? If you sell digital products or intangible services, how can you create a physical connection with an otherwise intangible product? See, people's perception of value is much greater when they have something in their hands that they can hold. Because when you pay for something with real money, it feels like you're really parting with something rather than like credit card. Now, a few years ago, I bought an online course, and I bought a lot of online courses. I'm constantly investing in myself, but this one course sent me a small moleskin notebook in the mail, and it wasn't even the most expensive course. It was just something simple. It cost them less than 10 bucks, and it left an impression because they created a physical connection to an otherwise intangible product, and so it kept me engaged after the sale. Think about that whenever you are selling a course or selling something that people can't touch. How can you create a physical connection in one of these three ways that will have them remembering you afterwards? Because long after they log out, you want something in their physical space that they will think of. So now is the time to take action. I've showed you the different elements that make up an experience. I've showed you how we did it at Best Self, and we've constantly been working on it and honing it over time and as our team and resources have grown. If you want to know how to do this for your company, I've put a cheat sheet of resources and questions to ask yourself below this video, so download that and start creating an experience for your customers, because you will stand out from all of your competition, from all of the other products that are similar, and you will create customer loyalty to yourself and to your product. And you'll also find that people are more likely to use your product if they feel good about it. So you'll also be helping them be successful with it. In the comments below, let me know of companies, people, or products that you have interacted with and have left a great experience for, because I'm always looking for examples for a case study I'm working on. And if you share yours, I will let you know where to get the case study when it's finished.